Oh wait, what the hell? Oh, this poor guy. It's just getting demolished. We have a guy coming in here. Poor Skaz, dude. Everybody. So we are finally, after we've had 2 other characters released as Adriana, we are covering the Meta Adriana video. I know it's been a long time. It's been very requested. This is a character that seems to be a fan favorite despite her shortcomings. But you know, with that being said, let's get into this. Let's make it nice and easy for you. So Adriana, since the release, has been kind of like easily the weakest character in the game, at least in terms of a solo environment. In terms of teams, duos, and her squads, mostly for squads, she actually is pretty good, and she actually receives nerfs. She just receives a nerf in duos, because this character can create a lot of space in the higher level of gameplay. And if you're playing with a very coordinated team, she could definitely like pick off people fairly easy when you have like a good front line, say like Yuki or Hyunwoo. The problem is I'm mostly a solo player, and in solos this character is not that great. She does have some strength, but mostly a lot of shortcomings. So let's talk about her abilities. So first thing you need to know is her passive, Pyromaniac. Pyromaniac is very simple. Pretty much she sets things on fire. She can light her oils on fire, which comes from her W and only her W. Also the ulti will leave a fire trail as well. But those are going to be like the big ones. The other 2 abilities, while the E does leave fire, it's not like doing anything. And then the Q itself doesn't actually leave a trail of fire behind. It's just a cone-shaped fire. Aside from that, when she does light her oils on fire, they take damage over time and have their movement speed reduced. Now, here's the interesting about this, and we'll get into this in a second. This actually has a really weird interaction for W. That's kind of an issue for her, and you might make this mistake a lot of times while you're playing her. So. Also, she also gets damage increase per stack of burned, and she recovers SP while a fire is lit. So pretty much, if a fire is lit, she does not have to be standing on it. She'll be getting mana back, and then she can light her W on fire. That's pretty much all the Pyromaniac is saying. Now, talking about her W has 2 charges on it, and is a massive range, and you can do this from, well, anywhere in that massive range. Now, the issue with this is, while it's just oil, your opponent who's on it cannot use mobility skills. When it's on fire, when you ignite it, you actually can use mobility skills again, and the slow is the exact same regardless if it's oiled or on fire. Your opponent now has access to mobility skills, which is a little bit of an issue. Now, as for her Q, it's just going to be a very simple cone-shaped flamethrower. I'm sure you know it very well by now if you've seen her in any game. It's a fire spewing ability that she throws at you. The interesting thing about this is that it actually doesn't scale skill lamp at all. It only scales off attack power. And because of this is why a lot of our builds could be built in a certain way where we try to maximize as much attack power as possible. And then our E is just a very basic dash where we dash over walls and leave a trail of fire in our wake. This can go over walls. It has a very high cooldown, so I personally will not use it for mobility to like loot faster, say like lead that in. Also, you're just going over walls in the early game. Anything past level 6 still, I would definitely just hold on to this because you're going to die. And then her ultimates, Cocktail Party. This is actually a really nice one. You can throw a cocktail from pretty much the same range as your W, which is a massive range, and you have to recharge on it. It will leave a fire behind, and it will also ignite the oil along with your Q. Your Q also does ignite the oil as well. Some things to know about this is that when skilling up this ability at level 6, it actually won't give you all 3 charges right away. It will only give you the 1. You need to wait to get the rest of the charges. And another thing to know as well is while you are using your Q, you can actually use your ultimate at any point. You can also use your W at any point while using your Q. So these are like little things you can do to try and maximize your damage. The big thing here with Cocktail Party is that you're going to want to use this in tandem with your W to try and like knock your opponent back into it, right? So this is a really good self-play you can throw between you and your opponent. It'll knock your opponent back and leave like a little dangerous area that they can't really walk through. You know, while being completely safe. Or you could do this like while you're chasing somebody, you could throw the oil down and throw an ulti at them to knock them back inside of the oil and just make it really awkward for them to get out of the fire. So there's like a really good ability to like knock people around with, and you can also just use this, of course, to snipe people from a mile away. This thing that is not as common because damage isn't too high on itself, but it's always fun if you can get it. And then of course the last one is, and probably the issue why Adriana is struggling so much, is that her weapon is throw. Throw weapon is honestly one of the worst in the game. Its routing is really terrible for the most part, being 3 zoners, and the ones that are really good have at least like 8 charges on their auto attack, maybe 10. It's not a whole lot. They run out very fast, so it makes it farming very difficult. But the active on them is okay. It's gotten buffed and even reworked since Adriana's release, where it used to be like a little AoE around you. Now it's actually a slightly bigger AoE that you get to toss, and it's on a much lower cooldown. So in that regard, it's fine, but it doesn't really do much for Adriana and her kit as a whole. I would much prefer seeing this being, and in terms of like little tips, like we mentioned earlier, I would use the ultimate to knock people back into IQ or to self peel. The oil you can use whenever you're using your Q, and again it's very massive, so you can, like, if you're trying to catch someone running away, you could W and then ulti them back into it and just deal a ton of damage to them. And in team settings, it might even be worth just even set this on fire. You know, the damage isn't as high as you would, and you can just definitely throw the W down and like make sure your teammates can catch up. And you'll be seeing that in this video where we actually do showcase a really good squad gameplay that we have up until the very end, where it may have taken a little turn for the worse, but we don't talk about that. And lastly, for her skill ordering, we're gonna be doing passive first, ultimate whenever, Q, W, E, in that order. Pretty much every game. In teams, you could probably make a justification for maxing W first and going like more of an amp build, where you just abuse more of your AoE fires. In solos though, I do like the Q max while stacking attack power. And in that regard, the build that I have been spamming a lot of has been this one. This has been a build I don't know where it originated from, but my buddy gave it to me, and I tried it out. I'm like, wow, this build feels really nice. So the main thing you might notice here is that we get everything besides our motor helmet and our Uchiwa zone 4. And the weapon itself, I'm not too concerned about getting it, mostly because we're not trying to fight until that point anyways, because, you know, we're just like really weak. We need our ultimate online, and we'll pretty much be timing this really well, where we finish up our entire build and we'll be getting our ultimate at the same time. At that point, we can farm anyone that's in factory and just kind of make their life a living hell. And with that being said, there's also like a couple little things here. So the main one is Uptown. If you notice there's a Jackie in your game, there's a chance they're going dual swords, and they're probably running into Uptown. You need to be very careful that they're going to be stronger than you at all points of the game. This is also a very common running for electronic blaster builds, which haven't been as popular lately. But if you do see a Aya or Isol or even a Sylvia now, I would be kind of careful about just getting ran down really early. So you'll see, if you do watch me over on my stream, which you should if you're not, twitch.tv/TomSorcer. We stream live every day there, pretty much at 4 p.m. EST. We'll love to see you guys there. You'll see that I actually end up leaving Uptown quite a bit, and I just go straight to factory after checking a couple boxes, because otherwise it's very common just for you to die to a Jackie. Aside from that, like, the last real tip with this is that motor helm, the moment you get the materials for it, you get the helmets and the binoculars, and as long as you haven't consumed all your water, which you shouldn't, you can make your motor helmet. This will clean up a lot of your inventory space, so you won't really have any inventory problems. And then you can make some really good food over at factory with milk or honey, or milk and chocolate with the butter and the chocolate chip cookies, or the honey food that I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I think it's just like ice cream or something. More condensed meta video, because there's not too much to talk about with Adriana. I could go cover some other builds, but not too much. Like this one, I believe is Flammable's like really greedy build, and I ran it today, and this is the build you're going to be seeing in the video, and it didn't seem too bad. It honestly didn't. It's very greedy, as you can see by the name Solo Greed, where you try to rush your 2 tree of life items, but you also rush early game weapons, so you can try to contest the first tree of life and just dominate your opponent, make sure no one can stop you. Whenever I see your money, actually does it really well. I'm sure his timing is impeccable, but I don't know, I didn't have enough games of this to really like vouch the build. And as for these other builds you see here, they're kind of just the same thing as you've been seeing with these builds. So like the only difference here is the Bucephalus, and it's one's a slightly different routing than the original one that we were using, because the issue is, again, is that you run into Uptown 3rd, you're gonna die a lot of the time, so this one kind of like avoids that, and you kind of make a straight beeline, as you see, and you clear out your inventory pretty fast, to be honest, and you make your weapon around the same time, which is following the same principle of like you're not going to be strong enough to do anything. So that's exactly what we're trying to go for here. Just really try to capitalize on like Adriana's mid-game strength, as her early game is quite weak, and we really want to just get that spike at level 6, get our ultimate, and just fight people at that point on. With that being said, there's really not too much else to cover, because Adriana is in a very weak position right now. She is desperately needing in some loves, definitely needs some buffs. I think with a little bit of changes, she could be pretty strong in the metagame right now. I don't like. There's sometimes where I play, I'm like, wow, this character actually feels really good. And there's a lot of times where somebody just runs through all my abilities and I barely get him down like a quarter HP. I'm like, yeah, I can see exactly why this character is just not viable. But honestly, she's one of my favorite characters in the game, and I would love to see this character just get buffed to get some more love, so she is solo viable. I do think in teams she is perfectly fine as is, but I don't really have much of an opinion on teams as I don't play a lot of it. But we are trying more. We've been doing custom squads over on the stream, so follow that like we mentioned last time. And that's gonna be all for me today, guys. If you do enjoy the video, leave a like down below and leave a comment on what you want to see next. We did host a poll on the stream for hitting a sub milestone, and the next guide will be on Sylvia. I will like to see what the guide is after that. It could be on a character, it could be on a specific build, say like Rapier Fiora or something of that line. So this time I'm gonna give you guys the option. I'll leave it in the community tab and I'll host a poll and see what you guys want to see. Alright, Wooters is a squad sweat. Oh my god, what happened to my ping? Whoa, that is way too high. That is a little too high for my liking. Sylvia's still bad? Yeah. Don't make me be the one to tell you, friend. We got everything but oil, which is kind of not great. Hey, I'm gonna need to fuck off from this. Fucking hell. What's my Rhino look like? Oh, you have the boy. Okay, we got the Chacos online already. And the boy Vidify just running by, showing everyone dominance. So I'm pretty sure. I was pinging. I don't know what he's looking for though. Vidify will carry. Vidify's a go, dude. He'll carry anything. Looking for a fan, iron ore, pickaxe, gemstone. Oh, nice. What do I need for this? I need a marble. Or a ball. So what is it? Iron ore, pickaxe, gemstone, feather? I need to already checked everything. I'm still looking for my last one. Knight's about to drop here. So honestly, I might just come back to this in a second. Oh, nice. Dude, the sweating in squads, dude. What a jerk. What a jerk. You'd think you know a guy, and Skaz just throws a ball. Fucking no. Okay, Nora took it. I kind of needed that. Man, I didn't realize I was weak Skaz, but I could have fucked him up. I made a mistake. Oh, nice. We got that. We're gonna need to grab tree at some point. Making potions in front of Wooters? Oh, yeah, true. I don't play squads. Okay, thank you. I'll take one of those. Thank you. Really appreciate it. I don't play squads, so I actually forget about these things quite a bit. Are we chasing noise? How strong are I mean, you're Zukai. I mean, I'm on rockers. I'm not weak, to be fair. Okay, so what are we doing here? No one's gonna really use this for anything. Dylan? You watch? I should have for Dylan, to be honest. I need hammers. Probably should ping that. Okay, I forgot Woodoos was here. One way I can see Sylvia buff is they improve her bike mobility. I think it should just be instant transformation. Make it cooldown based. Or sorry, not cooldown based. Make it fuel based. Yep, no hammers. Okay, second tree spawning. I'm going for that. He took? It hasn't even spawned yet. Okay, he has ulti out. Yeah, we can't just let... I can't just lose second tree for free. Kinda need this. I seriously need hammers though. Oh, nice. That was a really good E. Okay. Adriana's better than Sylvia? No, I think Sylvia's better. Iron ore? Man, fuck. I seriously need stuff. Wooters? Yo, Wooters? Yeah, Woot got the big tag. I got this. Wooters doesn't have ulti. Yeah, okay. He probably doesn't want to fight. Oh, wait, what the hell? Oh, this poor guy. It's just getting demolished. We have a guy coming in here. Poor Skaz, dude. Poor Skaz. His team just... Oh, wait. What's going on here? Oh, he's trying to stop moving. Is Skaz with the delivery, man? I'll PayPal him later. I really appreciate the help. Yo, I don't know, man. This is... The comms is good. Yeah, you can tell. Wooters is the squad player, dude. Yeah, we have... quite a bit things here. Paid actors? You're the paid actor. Hey, good morning, Ariana. What'd you miss? It's been a good, not that much. It's been a good stream. We've been chilling. Skaz hosted us in the beginning. Now we're doing some customs with the chat. Having a good time. So all I'm missing at this point... Oh, shit. Oh. Is it already gone? No, it's there. That's not texty? I'm texty? No, you are texty. How could you not listen to chat? What did I do? What? I've been chilling. How can you not listen to chat? I'm lost without you, man. Alright, I need you. You're the glue that holds this place together. Without you, we're hopeless. Chat doesn't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I keep forgetting things. I got my redemptions done, so I'm kind of proud. We're not finding this. Okay, but I need my bracelet. What's going on here? Are we not taking this? Oh. Wait, back up. We don't have... Okay. Does we want to fight? Do we not want to fight? Do we want to fight? It seems like we're just really scared. And I don't think we need to be scared. Oh? Wait, what? They got tornado as well? Careful. Oh, poor Nana got cut off so hard. Okay, let's get our boy Wooters. Yo, let's go. The emo's too small. The emo's looks fun. Easy game. Yo, we got the boy. Mr. Streamer playing squads? Yeah, I'm just Wooter with the hard character. Look at this man. Sweating out of his mind. Alright, to be fair, Mocha Bread's still gonna be better. I still need my bracelet. Actually, do they have anything? Honestly, at this point, fuck the bracelet. Give me a sword. Oh no, it's right there. This guy had it. Wooter's not on crit cat. Feels bad, man. This is covered in sweat. Yeah, for real. Where's Wick? Wait, where is Wick? Ah, they killed it. Man, press start, my teammates died? Yeah, I know. Adriana is busted. I agree. You're talking about Adriana, right? Oh, shit! Lee! Oh no! Yeah, you deserve that. I do. Dude, that's such a low odd. Oh no, dude. Time to throw. Fuck, we just made this harder. I've seen Wooters win these. No, I'm keeping track of sums. Lend them your energy. Yeah, go get some pogs for Wooters. Yo, give Wooters your pogs. Oh wait, this Isella is kind of in the middle of everybody. Oh, they need to focus Isella down. Okay, they got her. Kozer, can Kozer get out? Dude, Vidify has a big lead here. And Wick, I don't see this happening. I don't think Wooters can make it out alive. Oh my, Wooters is dying at 1 HP. I kept track of subs, dude. I created 4 Wooters. 100%.